inte dörren.
Är den inte i dörren?
Nej.
Nej. Jag tror att den är i dörren. Good morning friends, we are in the car. My mother picked up Natalie and me this morning. We have headed to the hospital and I'm having the big scan today. It's the anatomy scan, the more important ultrasound, and I'm super nervous. This is the appointment where we learned that our first daughter was not gonna make it, so this is very mixed emotions for me. I have quite a bit of anxiety, I haven't slept very well, and just praying that everything will be okay. Last time we were here 1 month ago, he looked fine, but you never know how fast things can change, so it's a little bit stressful. A little bit stressful, but hopefully after today I'm gonna feel more confident in being relaxed in this pregnancy. We shall see. Are you gonna be with grandma? Are you gonna be good for grandma? Good.
Of course.
Do you have your doll with you? Can we see your muñeca? What's her name?
Elsa.
Är det Elsa?
Är det Elsa?
It reminds you of Frozen.
Förstås.
Of course.
Of course.
It's so cute.
I didn't think about that, but when you say it, it's clear.
There are some complications. Not like the first, but there are complications. So I'm home again and I have been putting Natalie to bed. She's taking a nap. Caesar just woke up and I told him what they told me in the appointment. And now I'm gonna show him some pictures of our son, and I'm gonna show him the video that I took during the appointment, and I will try and insert that here also in the blog somewhere. Who knows? So here is the photo of him, and you can see here, this is the cordon.
Yeah.
So it's like in his face, and this is he's opening his mouth. He's opening and closing his mouth.
Is it in front?
No, this is from the side. Both of them are from the side.
Oh yeah.
This is the mouth, this is the ear, this is the cordon, and the nariz behind. It's not the best photo. The other photo we have is better.
Hur är rojotan caído ahí?
Yeah, but it's shadows. It's not because of anything.
You say take me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my eyes, I see beauty lives in me. I know I don't yet know it, so I trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too. Later, it comes later, dear. For many of us, I promise you that we learn through the wrongs, and even the rough can be sweet. Just close your eyes and know.
I just had a shower. I don't know how much of what I have been telling you and updating you on has been like making any sense. Obviously I did not record me telling Caesar the bad news that we got. I felt like it was something for a moment for us, and I didn't feel like busting out my camera when I was gonna say something that was not positive. But of course he was also very upset. And what happened, I think I will try and explain to you what happened. So at the appointment we started talking, and my doctor brought up to my attention that my midwife had taken note in my paperwork about my scoliosis that I have, which was something we talked about the last time I saw my midwife. And we were talking about like what happened last time when I gave birth to Natalie, and that they were trying to give me an epidural, but they were not successful, and he multiple times like tried to poke me and to give me the epidural, but he was not able to find like the correct position to put it. So in the end I had an all-natural birth, and obviously this has all the things to do with my scoliosis, I believe. And so this time around I brought it up quite early in the pregnancy because I wanted them to be aware, and I showed my doctor the picture of my spine that I have done. Is a recent spinal scan that I had done, and she saw the picture and she goes, "Oh yeah, that's severe." And she was like telling me, it sounded like she agreed with my theory, that that's probably why he couldn't find the correct placement on the spine, because the spine was not there, it was like over here somewhere. But anyway, so she told me that what she will do this time around is at week 34 of my pregnancy we're gonna have a meeting discussing and making like a birth plan regarding pain management and that kind of thing. So she's gonna inform me of all of my options that I have, and that this part of the appointment today felt really, really good. I felt like they had been listening to me. I felt like they really took everything into consideration when she told me that, and it was a very positive experience. And I asked her, please, 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 I know that it's against the rules to record at this appointment, but my husband is at home and he's also dealing with anxiety from not being able to come to these appointments with me. And this is true, Caesar is very much involved with my pregnancies, and he has never missed an appointment before COVID. He has been to all my appointments, big or small, with both previous pregnancies. So for him to not be able to come with me this time was hard for me and for him. And he said that he don't want me to have to go alone if I get bad news. And that's what happened today. And it's like I need him in these situations. It's both our child, it's not just mine. And I need my support person, and he is my support person. And it was hard enough going into the appointment getting bad news, but then I had to go home and give him the bad news and watch him have the same reaction as I did and relive that. It was not fun. He doesn't cry, but he basically fell over in the kitchen, like on the kitchen counter, when I told him. It was hard to watch, but he picked himself up in a matter of seconds, and then he was starting just to hold me and embrace me and trying to be supportive. And I'm very grateful for him. And I just said that if he feels sad or angry, or I want him to be able to talk to me also, not only one way. Like, not only me leaning on him. I mean, I'm not gonna feel worse because he leans on me. It's both. So, but what they did during the scan was they check on all the organs, and she started by checking the heart, and I felt like she was not. I felt like she spent a lot of time checking the heart, and she was very quiet. And it reminded me of the behavior of the doctor who discovered the problem with our first So I hear myself saying, is anything wrong? Or is anything weird? And she didn't answer at first, but I knew that she had seen something that she didn't like. And then she she started watching other parts, other organs, and when she was done watching everything, she told me that she could see that in one of the kidneys there was a dilation. And she tried to explain to me, and she showed me on the monitor, and I could see both kidneys, and in one of them I could see like 2 black spots. And those 2 black spots, suppose that they are the dilation. And she said that it's not so severe for us to get very upset about it or to get very scared about it. This is a condition that many children have, but due to my history, because our first daughter, she had cysts on her kidneys. Both her kidneys were full of cysts, and they dilated and became super big, and they took over her body basically. And she was just like she was not gonna make it. So of course, due to my history, they want to check everything that has any abnormalities regarding the kidneys. So that's the first thing she told me. And I asked her if there is a possibility that the kidneys can go back down before birth, and she said that there is a chance that they can do that, but they need to monitor him and see how everything evolves. And she said that I'm 21 weeks, or I'm 20 weeks today. And she said it's still too early to have like an answer because the kidneys are still developing. And the second, like, how do you say, condition or complication that she found was that there was something wrong with the heart. And I think that's what broke me more, because that's something new and something that I have no knowledge about. And of course it's very scary to hear that something is not normal. And she said that when she was watching it, it was like she said something like there is a white area or part or spot or something like that of the heart that did not get color when she put the color on the I don't know what they do that, but basically they make something with the camera so that you start to see it in colors, and it's like yellow, orange or blue or red, and when the heart goes like this it changes colors. And there was one little space in the heart that did not get any color, and I don't know what that means. And she said that because it was Friday, she said that she will call me on Tuesday after she has a meeting with the team of doctors that works there, and they're gonna discuss my case, and she's gonna call me on Tuesday for further testing. And she said that she cannot tell me now what kind of tests they want to make. Maybe it's gonna be enough that we come every 2 weeks to make ultrasounds to see how everything is developing, but they might also offer me a test where they test the amniotic fluid. But I'm not so keen on that. I don't really want to do that test if I don't really have to, because I know that it comes with risks, and there is a risk that if you do that test you can have a miscarriage or like a spontaneous abortion as a complication to that test. So if the condition he has is not so serious, then I prefer to not do that test. But she will tell me more on Tuesday, so now we are like in limbo for the weekend, and I feel like history in one sense is repeating itself. The only difference is that this time she said by now nothing is fatal, nothing is like the end of the world. They just need to really carefully monitor him, and that's different from the first time. The first time they said that she would not make it. There was nothing that they could do. So I had to go one weekend to wait for like an induction a late abortion. And this time I'm waiting a weekend for her to call me with more information. So I'm trying to not think that it's the end of the world. But when you have had loss and when you have experienced this kind of thing before, your mind automatically jumps to the worst. And yeah, it's just very hard. I feel like I have a fever. I feel like I have a really big headache. And I'm just like, I need to rest. I'm gonna try and lie down a little bit to see if my headache can go away. So I know I haven't answered all of you guys over on Instagram yet, but thank you for your prayers. It means a lot, and whatever happens, I know that we will do what is best for our son, and by now he's safe in there, and I pray that he will continue to be safe in there. And I really want to meet him in January. I really want to meet him. Natalie is crying now, and I think that Caesar is keeping her from coming in here because he wants me to rest. Anyway, I'm very grateful that I have Caesar. I don't think I will do a bump shot in this video, guys. I just don't feel up to it. I probably will just end the video here. When I was watching him on the ultrasound, I think that he looks just like Natalie. I felt like he was gonna come out looking exactly like she. So cute. I really hope I get to meet him. And I hope that he's not gonna have any illnesses that we have to deal with later. I just want him to be healthy. That's all. Okay. I will end the video here, friends. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.